Welcome to week 29's update video. It's been 29 weeks since I started my rebooted weight loss journey with the gyms shutting and lockdowns and everything else. So it has been quite a challenge, from trapped nerve in my neck through to like I said, gyms and things being closed. So it's been quite a journey. And in this video, we're going to talk about where I am right now, the week I've had, the week going forward, some hints and tips, and just a little bit of an update on where we are since I have noticed that we're over halfway through the year. My name is Mark and I'm here to help you live a better, healthier life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get into shape and improve their quality of life. If you do like these videos, please do smash the like button because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and leave me a comment if you'd like to hear anything more. So as you've probably noticed, I am still using the same webcam that I was trying yesterday to replace. I failed fairly spectacularly, I have to say, so I'm going to give it another go this afternoon. So hopefully the next videos you see will be with a new, better camera, and will allow me to do a few other videos in terms of yoga and other exercises, because the fact that I'm using just a webcam plugged into my PC doesn't particularly help me take shots of anything else. So that will come. I will hopefully have it working. I've got a week now before I record the next two videos, so I've got a week to get it to work. So please bear with me. I'm still excited, but I have failed really badly at getting it to work so far. Cameras are not my friend. So accountability. Where am I in my rebooted weight loss? So last week I was 128.4 kilograms, which is 283 pounds. This week I'm 128.0 kilograms, which is 282 pounds. So I've lost a pound. But I noticed that we're over halfway through the year. Obviously my goal, my ideal is a pound a week over the year. So a pound a week, 52 weeks, 52 pounds. But it's obviously been a nightmare for the last probably 6 or 7 weeks with the trapped nerve in my neck. And although things are getting a lot better, and the physiotherapist has been, well, both physiotherapists I've seen have been absolutely brilliant, and I can't fault them. It's only now getting to the point where it's an ache rather than actually hurting. So my intention, I'll talk more about it in the week ahead, my intention is to start doing a bit more exercise rather than just walking. But this week in accountability, I've lost 20 pounds in the last 29 weeks, which is an average of 0.7 pounds. 20 pounds is still a decent amount. It's a stone and a half or thereabouts. But it's now 9 pounds under where I aim to be currently. So in terms of accountability, I'm very pleased. I'm 20 pounds lighter now than I was before Christmas, but I am slightly behind the curve of where I'd like to be. And in terms of this week, I have now increased my walks to about 6 kilometers a day with the dogs up the hill. I still struggle a little bit with the dogs if we're around people or other dogs, so I'm going very early in the morning, which is very nice because I get to do a walk, let them off the lead up in the hills with very few people around. But I've noticed that my pace is not what it was, and I'm struggling to get back to the pace I was. So I need to work on that going forward. But I am happy. I've lost a pound. I am back to walking a decent distance. It's about 6 kilometers now. I was about 7 or 8 kilometers a day before the trapped nerve in my neck. So things are getting back to normal, and I'm going to increase that over the next few weeks. So in terms of accountability, 20 pounds in the last 29 weeks, a pound last week, which is, as you know from past, is the ideal number for me. I'm aiming for 1 to 2 pounds per week because that's a healthy amount, I think, to lose. And it's also something that I can do with my lifestyle changes rather than being strictly on calorie controlled diets or anything else. So that is accountability. That is where I am right now. I have failed at technology, but £20 is a win in my book in terms of weight loss, but not quite where I'm aiming to be. If you are enjoying this video, please do smash the like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm and gets this video out to more people that I hope I can help if they're on a weight loss journey like I am. But let's talk about the week ahead. So my diet, I think, is just about right. I'm running at a small deficit each day, so it adds up to about £1 lost each week, and then my exercise on top of that. My exercise, although it's not back to where it was before my trapped nerve in my neck, is now back at a semi-decent level. I'd like to increase the distance, but more importantly, I'd actually like to increase the speed I'm walking with, because I am walking a fair bit slower than I used to. But we'll get there. I also want to increase some of the work I was doing before my trapped nerve in my neck. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to do, but I was working on body weight exercises in terms of learning how to do a push-up, which I still have not mastered yet. Don't get me wrong, I can do a push-up when I'm on my knees, but I would like to get to the point where I can do more than one push-up without having to be on my knees. So I'm building up with that. I've got some exercise equipment in the house that I'm going to start dusting off and start using again, and also adding in a little bit of yoga. How much yoga in terms of the poses I'll be able to do is yet to be seen, and I am going to do a video on the exercise routines that I have once I start getting back to it after having, 7 weeks off doing any exercise at all. So the week ahead, diet's going to be much the same. We've talked about it lots. I'm going to use the TD calculator. I'm going to eat less carbs and slightly higher protein. It is still the Hydration and Nutrition Awareness Week, so I am going to have a particular look at what vegetables I'm eating and try and get a bit more of a mix in terms of leafy greens and pulses and everything else, and try and increase that as well as taking some multivitamin supplements, and make that part of my routine going forward. Hydration, again, a key if you are on a weight loss journey. If you don't have enough water, you ain't going to lose the weight. It's that simple. So looking at all of those elements in terms of my exercise, my diet, and really doing a very similar thing to that I've done last week, but increasing the exercise that I'm going to be doing. Nothing drastic. I'm not in a position to get off my behind and go for a 5k run, and I'm not going to be there anytime soon. But increase the distance I'm walking, try and increase the speed I'm walking, and do a little bit more exercise. We're talking half an hour to an hour at most per day of light body weight exercise, mainly some yoga thrown in for not just the exercise, because it does burn calories, but also the balance, the flexibility. And I find that it helps my mental wellness doing something like yoga that's low stress, relaxing, and although you are burning energy and doing something, you are in essence concentrating on your breathing, relaxing, and forcing yourself to have a little bit of a downtime, a little bit of exercise that is also relaxing. So I'm going to be throwing that in, and I'll talk more about that in the next set of videos. So that is my week ahead. Food, TD calculator, protein, lower carbs as usual. Try and vary those vegetables a bit more to help with the nutrition aspect of it. I am going to add in the multivitamins. I'm, as always, going to start trying to drink more water. I still find that difficult. I really do find that difficult. But it's something I know I need to do, so I'm going to work on that. So that is my week ahead. It is what I'm doing. If you've got any ideas for your nutrition and hydration, please do leave it in the comments, because I'd love to hear more about it in terms of how you deal with getting your vitamins and minerals and the right balance, and how you cope with drinking more water and the strategies you use. It would be, as always, helpful to me, and I'm sure other people too. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do smash the like button, and I will see you with hopefully a better camera in the next video.